Good morning, everyone. It's Cindy here again. I'm doing a lot of videos right now to try to get information out. Um, I just want to spend the morning or this video bringing you up to date on what the latest is on the trash fees. If you've been following, then you know there was a selectmen's meeting last night. I attended it. I also caught the tail end of the Board of Health meeting. The Board of Selectmen meeting was quite informative. They've done a complete 180. Well, maybe not a complete 180, maybe about a 160, where we still have trash costs that are going to be borne by the residents, the households, I should say. Those who put trash out at a house are going to still have to pay for it. It's going to be pay as you throw, though. A week ago, the Board of Selectmen were quite angry that that had even been presented to them, and they were quite, I have to say, rude, obnoxious, and disrespectful to both the town administrator and their colleague, Teresa Morris, one of the select persons. So, and of course, at this meeting last night, they were quite calmer, but no apologies to Ross or Teresa. So I was disappointed, but not unexpected of that turn of events. But a little bit about the trash. We're going to be doing pay as you throw, and as the usual, they don't have a plan yet. But they've got enough information that they've decided that they're going to go that way. They're actually talking to the state. It's a little bit. There's still some animosity between the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Health. Hopefully both sides will be able to come to some kind of agreement to be able to talk to each other. But the pay as you throw is basically going to be 100% pay as you throw. We're going to have to get bags, but don't go running out yet. Wait till it hasn't been put into place. And they didn't give a date, but I think it's going to be October 1st because that's the date that they were talking about before. The bags could be, I don't know, $3.50 or something. They don't have a price yet, so don't quote me, but it's probably going to be more than what they are now. So I don't know what to tell you. It'll be the same bags. They may be going with the big bags just to keep it simple. I think they're talking about increasing the vendors that might be selling them, so they'll be easier to get. And I understand, I just talking to somebody after the meeting that it's not as easy to get them as one might think, because not that many people are buying them right now as overflow bags. But the pay as you throw is, I do support it. If we're going to do something, I do support the pay as you throw because it does provide for those of us like me who really doesn't produce that much trash. Paying $40 a month was pretty excessive. It was going to be more than that for the trash fee, flat fee. But using the pay as you throw, I might not throw anything. I might just throw one bag out once a month. Who knows? So it's going to be much cheaper. And those that have a lot of trash, you're going to be paying for what you use. And the theory on that and why it's not a bad plan is communities, nearly 100% of communities that have incorporated this, which is hundreds of communities that use this, that they've seen a reduction in trash. When community members are responsible for the amount of trash that goes out, or aware of the cost of getting rid of their trash, there's a lot of conservation going on, that people are not throwing as much away. They're really more serious about recycling. And I need to talk about recycling. They were a little wishy-washy last night. So if you look at the Board of Selectmen meeting, the whole thing really they need to put it together. So don't put anything in the bank on this yet, but it's going to happen. But recycling, don't do it now. Don't do it in the future ever, whether you live in Townsend or anywhere else. Never, ever, ever put recycling in a plastic bag. So whatever rumor you hear when it comes to recycling, or if you're talking about this new pay as you throw, if there's any confusion out there, just whatever you do not put your recycling in a plastic bag. Putting recycling in a plastic bag renders the entire bag trash. It's not recycling anymore. The plastic bags cannot go through the recycling system. When it gets to wherever they go, the plastic bag can't be put in the machines. It just gums them up and messes up the whole system, so they don't accept them. So just on that word, no matter what you hear now or in the future, never put recycling in a plastic bag. I don't care what you've been doing. If you're doing it, please stop. Please stop putting recycling in a plastic bag. Put it in a barrel. The barrels will still be used for recycling. I'm certain that whatever barrel you got, you'll be able to use it for recycling. Continue to do that and do that in the future. If you're not doing it now, start. And I'm going to do another information thing on recycling, but try to put covers on your trash and recycling. Those old bins we got that are standalone, those smaller ones that low to the ground, there's no covers on them. Stop using those if you can, and cover your recycling. It makes it. They just throw it in the trash side if your recycling's wet. They really do. If you watch them on recycling day, the cardboard all goes on the trash side because it's wet. Trust me, watch them. But anyway, that's another video. But as far as this trash fee update, another thing they're going to be doing is they're going to have a public forum in the meeting hall, the same place we have town meeting, the same place that you may be doing early voting right now. We have early voting going on in town hall. That's another video. So, but we're going to have a public forum. They have not announced the date. We'll give you an opportunity to ask questions and complain to the Board of Selectmen about this whole thing. And I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I do too, and I have some comments. One is one comment Chaz made last night was he needs to make sure that the bags are priced so that they can pay for the entire $827,000 in the trash budget. And I'm against that because some of that trash budget includes the collection of trash at town buildings, and as well as some of our playing fields, which that one concerns me, the soccer fields, and the Little League fields that are around town. And those are leased out to TESA. So I'm confused why we're paying for that anyway. I think that should be part of the lease, but maybe I have no idea what we're doing on that. But that's a good question. We shouldn't be in my opinion, the $827,000, the part of it that is the cost of picking trash up at town hall, the fire departments, the 3 stations, the highway departments, the cemeteries, those should be parts of either the department's budgets, or part of a separate, just not included in something that residents should have to pay as part of my bag. The cost of my bag that I'm going to throw away shouldn't go to pay for what's being picked up at the highway department or the fire station. That should be part of our overall tax deal, because when we're paying taxes, all properties are paying taxes. All the businesses in town, everybody, even people that put dumpsters out, which is mostly businesses, but some residents. But if you're paying taxes, property taxes, that's Dunkin' Donuts, Sterilite, Harbor Auto Body. These are, and Shepherd's, and where else? I can't think off the top of my head. The package stores, Hannaford's, those people are all paying property taxes in town. And because they're part of the community, those taxes should pay for, or they should be contributory towards, or should contribute towards the cost of trash at our municipal service buildings, the town hall and the fire stations and the highway department, etc. So I don't think that we should take that complete budget of $827,000 and change to be paid for by the plastic bags for the residents. That's a whole different thing. So I'm hoping that we can work on that, because then we get into, that's really a tax and not a fee, and that conversation is still ongoing. I think it's worthy of continuing to have this conversation, but I think the pay-as-you-throw is going to be in place one way or the other, even with complaints, and even if there's a lawsuit. And I'm thinking that this is getting more reasonable now, so there probably won't be any lawsuits. Although people can sue anybody they want anytime they want. Anyway, but that's the basic update. stay tuned. We'll hear more about the public forum that they're going to have regarding the trash, and then the implementation date and all the costs associated with it. But if you don't put out overflow bags now, it's probably going to be reasonable. The cost of the trash bags isn't going to be that bad if you're not doing overflow now. I don't think. If you're putting one barrel out, you're good to go. Recycling is unlimited on the contract. So it will continue to be unlimited all year. And then I don't think we're ever going to have to pay to get rid of recycling. That would be counterproductive. But again, I'm going to restate, never ever put your recycling in a plastic bag. We'll always be putting that in a barrel. So your barrels will always be available for recycling. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now and have a good day. I'll probably do another video on something later on today. There's I did a couple of videos yesterday, but I put up my video last night about the Board of Selectmen meeting. It's not that long. It was a relatively brief meeting. They had a couple of executive sessions after, so it wasn't a long meeting. That's videoed, and I haven't put it up yet, but I did record the tail end of the Board of Health meeting. I may or may not put that up. I don't know, but so there's some information there. You can see for yourself what the Board of Selectmen had to say last night on my video. And please subscribe and like the videos. That helps with keeping these available. And and I need more subscribers so that I can bring more content. What I can provide is based on my number of subscribers. So I need a few more of you guys, men and women, to sign up, and tell your friends. Tell people to watch my videos and subscribe and like. And you have to join. If you're not already on YouTube, you have to sign up. So there's a couple of steps, I guess, to do that. I've been on for years, so I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's easy. It's free. It's free unless you don't want ads. Okay, I will talk to you in the next video. Have a good day.